Hello, my name is FenStars, aka Fen, and welcome on into my YouTube channel. Today we are checking out the Drakania Awakening on the Global Lab. And after playing her Succession last time, I am super excited to finally take a look at her Awakening. But first, tiny disclaimer. This is my first ever BDO video, and it's my first time on the Global Lab. I've been playing BDO for about 6 months, and I got about 1,000 hours into the game already. I made a Sork, and I've been doing so for the last 3 months. I also recently became a content creator for BDO, which is why I got the opportunity to check out the early access and her Awakening. I also stream on Twitch, so if you want to come hang out, watch me play BDO or any other games, click the link in the description below and hit the follow button to get notified when I go live. In this video, we won't be going into too much details regarding different skills and builds. We'll be mainly focusing on gameplay. We'll be using the gear that is provided on the server, as changing and enhancing gear will take too much time and won't offer the same raw experience. And before we jump into the video, make sure to click that like button and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment and let us know what you think about the Awakened Drakania. With all that being said, let's dive in and take a look. Alright, so here we are logging into the Global Lab for the first time. Never been on the Global Lab, so I'm not sure what to expect. All I know is it's in Korea, I think. When we log in here, we see we have to sort out our UI for some reason. I just go with the classic one because that's all I know. And there she is. There's the Drakania. She's got the new outfit on, and we take her for a little stroll. Feels all right. I always want to try and, just walk and move around with my characters before, playing them. And then, of course, we got the gear. We got the pen, main, sub, and awakening weapons. We got the tongue red belts. We got the Oregon shoes. We got the artifacts. We got the 2 tongue red earrings. And we got the Nebraska helmet and the Fallen God's armor. 2 tongue red rings, another artifact, Beg's gloves, and a tongue red necklace. But first of all, we gotta pick up our mount. We got a tier 8 Corsair waiting for us. Let's take it for a spin as we check out the Drakania Awakening. We make our way over to Nagas, as it was the closest spot to us to check out our skills and get a feel of the Drakania. We quickly go through the skills just to get to know them, get to, see what she's about, figure out the combos, what buttons to press. That skill right there is the one that I'm most excited about. Dragonflight looks absolutely fantastic, and I'm so stoked to give it a try. We quickly go through the other skills as well. As you can see, there's 2 different kits, aka stances if you like. We got the dual wield one, which is the Bloodbearer of the Land Roving Witch. We got the spear and the shield, which is the Bloodbearer of the Sky Soaring Dragon. However, though, we are gonna try and start with just the dual wield spears, the first kit, to see if that's viable and to see if that can actually do some damage and get some decent results. However, though, being new to the class, new to her Awakening, I was struggling a bit. I couldn't find a flow or set up decent combos. Even though I liked the look of the dual wield, it wasn't that flashy or that insane. We were killing mobs, but barely. And considering the gear we got on us right here, we should be doing a lot better than this. So the conclusion is that one kit is probably not gonna cut it, and you definitely need to combine the 2 kits in order to get the best results. But I wanted to give it a try just to see if it was in fact viable, because I like the look of the dual wield spears and it looked great, and I was hoping that it would be a viable option, but in the end it turned out not to. Then after a bit, I wanted to test that skill. Dragonflight is absolutely amazing. Look at that skill. She takes you from infinity and beyond. You can go such a distance. just by clicking a few buttons, and I was super excited to give this skill a try. And all this jumping around gave me an idea. I don't know if you remember the trailer, but if you don't, here you go. She leaps off the cliff, jumps down on the mobs, and nukes them. So that gave me an idea. Could she actually fly? Could she even glide? She got wings on her, and we got mounts that can glide. Is there a possibility that also the Drakania can fly? I wanted to put that to the test. I wasn't sure it was gonna work. My hopes were optimistic at best, but we headed for the mountains. We found ourselves a peak, and we was ready to jump, take the leap. First attempt didn't go as planned, as I accidentally released one of the buttons, which stopped the animation, so I had to give it another try, where I made sure to hold in all the buttons. And as you can see, it was very promising. But at the end there, she just fell down to her death, and the conclusion is, nah, she can't fly, but she can glide for a bit. We learned that she can maneuver in the air, which can be a strat if you're in a tight situation. In PvP, for example, if you need to get some distance between you and your opponent, and there is some terrain around you, you know, could glide away. Or if you just want to put like a whole canyon between you and your opponent, you know, that's also a option. The unsuccessful flying attempt, we decided to enable that second kit as well, to see if we can get some more damage, get some more smoothness in her movement, and see if it actually improves her gameplay, which it did. We went over to Star's End, and you can immediately see that her combos and her skills and her movement and her damage output is a lot better with the second kit enabled. I was mixing and I was testing, and I kind of figured out, you know, a few small combos that I felt like could work, especially in pulling larger groups in and killing them. We start off with the shift Q into the air, then we smash the ground, and then we use the sundering roar at the end there, which I feel is a decent combo. We also tried to experiment, try and get some other combinations in there, a few other skills, and to be honest, she does a great job in varying her skills. There's a lot of options in there, and to be honest, the thing that I missed with her Drakania was movement, and also swiftness. I felt she was a bit clunky, and to see her awakening actually be a bit quicker, fast-paced, and great visuals, I am super happy to be playing her awakening. And eventually, after grinding a bit, we stumbled upon this one. A 200%er, an absolute behemoth of a skill. You turn into a flippin' dragon for a second, and I was shocked. An absolutely insane skill, and we need to watch that one again. Look at this. Up in the air, turn into a dragon, you nuke almost everything, and I can't compliment Pearl Abyss enough for that absolute beauty of a skill. GG's Pearl Abyss. It was gorgeous. I am in awe. So after grinding a bit, I wanted to see how her movement could actually, you know, go around, kill the mobs. Does she have enough mobility and pace to go around Stars and kill quickly? She definitely has some mob-to-mob movement for sure. I would say that is her strength. I'm still struggling here a bit, suffering from the fact that I don't have enough gameplay under my belt yet, and that I haven't fully gotten the combos in yet. But as you can see, she is flowing and glowing. She can move through the mobs quickly, and she can also put in some damage, decent damage. Although, you definitely need to get comfortable with the combinations, with their skills, with the rotations, as I wasn't at this point. And And I can assume she's much more viable once you do. She's probably not up there with the best grinder classes in the game, but she's definitely a viable option. If you like her visuals, her animations, her skills, and the look of her, I would say she's a viable option. Although, there is better grinders out there. Here we are trying to figure out a movement combo that, you know, could work in order to just move quicker and kill at the same time. And we start up with the Dragonflight into the tip of the scale and Stormal and Fate Beckons at the end. And you know, it covers a great distance. As you can see, we start with the horse and we end up all the way over here next to that NPC. However, though, there's probably a lot of other combos you can try to you know, make that movement combo work a lot better. But that's what I learned in the short amount of time that I played her. In fact, it reminds me a lot of the Dragon Knight from the ESO and their Take Flight ultimate, and I used to love playing Dragon Knight on ESO. I did so for years, in fact, so there's no wonder I'm also taking a liking to the Awakening Drakania, as it gives me the same vibes but on a much larger scale. I spent about 2 to 3 hours testing out the Awakened Drakania, and the conclusion I make of it so far is that it's definitely a class I will play in a live server, and I might, in fact, tag her eventually as well, even though I just tagged a warrior. Well, we'll see. But I'm super excited to see her on the live servers, and she will be available on the 27th, so keep your eyes posted. And thank you so much for watching.